Listener Richard won from the closing down.
Right. Good evening. How are we doing? You alright? We just pulled up here a minute. I thought I could hear something flapping on the back. I've just checked the load and we're not. We're alright. So we are just outside of Aberdeen. We're in Aberdeenshire. We went up to Inverness this morning. We got that load tipped early on this afternoon, and then we ran across to a place called Turriff, I think it's called, in Aberdeenshire. We've just loaded there for a farm spot back down at Dumfries. So I've only got 2 hours and 36 left. So from here now I've got to follow this A947 bloody blah for Aberdeen. Basically pick up the A90. I've got some kind of contraptions on the back. It's metal, but it's lightweight metal, and I've heavily strapped it. Guys help me, what's loaded me. So we're just mindful. It's not a particularly heavy load. I'm just frightened of low trees. We're not that high, I just don't want to go under any low trees, tempt fate, you know what I mean? That's why I didn't want to pull in any of these sliver laybys, because you've got to go under trees. But we're just mindful. We are in open speed limit, but we are right in Scotland, up near Aberdeen. I think we're about 30 miles outside of Aberdeen city centre itself. So for us it's 40. That is the speed limit. And that's fast enough, to be honest, with the load I've got on. Like I say, we are fully loaded. I don't bray on when we're fully loaded. Oops, that's telling me I'm coming across towards the white line. Yeah, it's been an interesting day driving wise. I've been about a bit last few days. It's been a great week. I'm really starting to enjoy this job now. I like the variety of it all. So we'll just keep on going here for Aberdeen. I've typed it into Atticus now because the A947 we're on. The trouble is, once you've been tramping for a while, every road looks the same. You know, this road now, you'd be forgiven you were in England, Scotland or Wales. They all look the same. Just when you get into villages and whatnot, you know you're in Scotland because they tell you. As soon as you go in, you have a Scottish flag in every town and village. And I think it's beautiful. I love the fact that they're patriotic, you know what I mean? So just mirrors, a couple of cars behind us. They'll pass us shortly. So I think on 2 hours and 33 minutes, I think, just mindful of this thing, it's pulling out. No bother. I think on 2 hours and 30 minutes, call it 2.5 hours, I think we're not going to get to Glasgow. That's been a bit too ambitious. We won't get to Glasgow. Hopefully we'll get down past Dundee. I was hoping to get across the Forth Bridge tonight, but we might be being a bit ambitious there. I think Dundee, more than likely. We'll look at putting him in down there somewhere. Some mirrors. Yeah, there's a steady flow of traffic, nothing major. This is either going to be a 40 or a 30 we're coming into, or we're currently stuck at 40 anyway, speed limit. This is a 30 we're coming into. So mirrors, just back him off. Ready? No, it's a 50, I thought it said 30. I genuinely thought it said 30. Yeah, it's been a lovely day. I've really enjoyed it today. Really enjoyed it. Really want to see them fingers. I've really enjoyed it. I'm starting to really get into this job now, I really am. I do like the variety. At first I thought all it was going to be was concrete and wood. Some of the building sites you go to can be a nightmare. They're all tight, you know what I mean? You can imagine in winter it'll be hard work, sludgy and cold and frozen and raining and crap, but nobody said this job was going to be easy. To me, this is proper trucking, you know what I mean? This is not backing onto a bay at an RDC centre and sitting in a room for 4 hours bullshitting with other drivers. This is proper trucking, this, in my humble opinion. And it is only my humble opinion, you know what I mean. Well, that was some run across from Inverness, I tell you. Pick up the back roads for Aberdeen and round to this turf place where I've just come. I went through, was it Elgin or something? And then I picked up another road and then I went round on a coastal road and oh, by heck, I've been through somewhere called Banff. Beautiful, beautiful part of the world. These places exist, you know, they're all here for us all to enjoy. Go and have a mooch chat. And this thing's a pleasure to drive in a straight line. The reversing's getting a lot better on it as well. We've still got this nice steady line of traffic. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars behind us now. Well, 3 cars and a van. We're just mindful, we're sticking to the speed limit of 40 miles an hour, but people do get impatient. I mean, I do think 40 is fast enough at this moment in time for me with the load I've got on. You know, if I was empty, you could argue the case for 50 would be fast enough on this road. Right, at 50, as I've mentioned on a previous video, people will happily sit behind you and they won't even try to overtake you. At 40, they seem to be chomping at bit getting past you, because for them it's an open speed limit. So for them, they can possibly do, is it 60 for a car in Scotland? I thought it would be 50, personally. I know in England and Wales, as far as I'm aware, on a single track road like this, the open speed limit is 50 miles an hour. In a car it's 60. I assume it's 60 for a car, the open speed limit in Scotland. It's just down to 40 for me in a HGV. We've got a gap here ahead, just mindful, just keep checking on these mirrors. I don't want people to come past me and cause themselves unnecessarily half a day out with Undertaker, you know what I mean? The car sat right on my back bumper, well, on my back registration plate. It looks it in mirrors anyway. Just mindful, just watching for them. Because it'll create a domino effect. Once the first one has the bottle to go and overtake me, the rest will think, oh, I'll get round it myself quickly. But yeah, all in all, it's been an interesting week. Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. I've got to tip this load tomorrow morning, then head back to the yard at Lockerbie, where I will be swapping this unit for a day wagon, because this is in for its MOT on Monday. So I'll pick up a day wagon for tomorrow and Monday. Well, tomorrow and Monday. It's an unusual little bridge, isn't it? It looks like, I don't know what that is, what that's meant to be. It's an iron girder just placed there. It's clearly been a railway cutting or something at some point. That looks like it's possibly been a railway line at some point, I don't know. It's strange. We've now got a good steady line of traffic behind us now. I don't know where they all come from. You get 2 or 3 cars initially, then all of a sudden they just whoosh, they come from nowhere. I'm not pulling in because I'm just holding my own, I'm holding my course. These lay-bys are far too tight and for pulling in. And if you keep pulling in every 2 minutes, I'm doing the speed limit for me. Not slowing everybody up too much, but if I keep pulling in every 2 minutes, I'll never get anywhere, I'll never make any progress. Mirrors as the truck comes through. jump that across from Inverness. It was a good run up to Inverness, and then from Inverness across to here at Aberdeenshire. Bloody lovely, lovely. But I think getting across the Forth Bridge tonight is far too ambitious on 2 hours and 26. I think we'll be lucky if we make Dundee. I'd be happy to make Dundee, to be honest. Dundee. I love Scotland, mate. I do, love it. Just mindful, buses pulled up, traffic coming towards it from behind mirrors. Mindful of anybody stepping out from back at bus, what might have just alighted or geet off it. If you're posh like me, getting off it. Mirrors. Road's going to bend round a bit at the bottom here. Can't quite see what's coming round, so we'll just come off that gas. Just let it roll us down this hill. There's no zebras out, but it does go around in a little bit of an S-bend here, so we'll just start reducing, backing him off a touch. Seen some beautiful scenery today, I tell you. I've really enjoyed it. You know, I have to pinch myself sometimes and think I'm actually getting paid for this. I'm getting paid for doing a job I love, driving a wagon. This is 5E, whatever, however you pronounce it. Still continuing on for Aberdeen, whereas as the truck comes through. So I did record a video when I stopped at the last time on the when we come up from Perth this morning, and then I stopped for a half an hour break. I did start recording again straight away, and I recorded a video all the way into Aberdeen, but I decided to just do it pretty much just driving footage only, so I don't know whether to post that yet. I'll look back through bits of it and see if it's worth posting, because some people say that they just like the driving footage, you know what I mean? They don't like the sound of my voice. And to be honest, when I started the second time, I didn't really feel as if I had a lot to say. So if I've nothing to say, I tend to just keep stum and not say anything, you know what I mean? I'm also mindful that I might be putting too many videos on here at the moment. I don't want to just be pumping out videos for the sake of it. So just mindful, road tightens. Like we can do about that. We came close to white line, not across it. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm putting too many videos on. I don't want people to get fed up because I'm just posting them one after the other. You know what I mean? I'm nowhere near white line now, and it keeps telling me I'm on it. I'm nowhere near it. That can be a bit annoying sometimes with that thing, but I don't want to switch it off because it's there for a reason. You know, if you start drifting off tired or something, it'll wake you up. Not that we're going to do that, obviously. So I was listening on the news before that they found some traces of wreckage on the way down to the Titanic. Oh shit, Sherlock. But no, I don't want to make fun of it in any way, shape or form. Them poor buggers on that submarine, that submersible what's got lost, the tourists. I know it's awful thing to say, but I think that thing's got into difficulties and I think it's imploded. I do. I think it'll be the size of a tin can. I think they're all dead. There's no hope for them. They'd have probably run out of oxygen now anyway. It'd be a miracle if they find them alive, and then if they do find them and they're still alive, they've got to get them up to the surface, then unscrew the top to release them. They can't do it themselves from inside. So it's a tragedy, but I really do think they shouldn't be down there mauling about. You shouldn't be having tourists down there, no matter how rich they are or how wealthy. It's a bloody shame for them, and you know, RIP to the lot of them, and it's a sad loss for the families, it really is. But I don't think they should have been down there. I understand people wanting to find the Titanic, fair play, do you know what I mean? I understand scientists wanting to get some idea of how it, you know, sank for history values and that. I understand that, but there's loads of people been doing proper research, scientific teams with proper tackle and proper, you know what I mean, and they've got all they need to. For people to go down as tourists paying £250,000, I think is scandalous. I'm nowhere near that white line, it's annoying me this. I am absolutely nowhere near it. Yeah, I don't think they should be down there, I really don't. I just hope that when they do find what's left of the submarine, I hope it's still intact and they can salvage it and retrieve the bodies so the families can bury them, do you know what I mean? If it has imploded though, I think it'll be squished up to the size of a tin can, and it will literally be like looking for a needle in a bloody haystack. But when I heard the news before, salvage crews said they've found wreckage, debris and wreckage on the way down to the Titanic. I thought, no shit, Sherlock, there'd be about 1.5 miles of debris and wreckage from Titanic, you know what I mean? But I can't make fun of it, it's not a laughing matter, is it? It really isn't. It's a shame. You just hope whatever happened was quick, you know what I mean? Then they wouldn't feel a thing. You wouldn't want the engines to cut out and you're just stuck on seabed on bottom, running out of oxygen. That'd be awful. But if that has happened, then you'd hope that they'd write a journal and write some kind of notes for the loved ones and an explanation of exactly what went bloody wrong. That looks like it's a butty van, that, during normal hours. Good little spot for it. So I'd been through Elgin before when I come over from Inverness. I'd been on that road through Elgin. I'd loaded with Yankees somewhere down there, so I knew where I was. When I've come out of here, I can't remember ever coming down this road before. This is new to me, this. So they all look same old roads, but this is new to me. I can't remember ever coming this way, making my way to Aberdeen before. I'm nowhere near bloody things, shut up. It's like a foghorn, doesn't it? A big drum, like somebody's happy in Bath. Mindful of the truck, as mirrors as it comes through. I'm nowhere near it, behave! You bloody. So we've got a good long straight road now. There is a car coming towards us in the distance, but I am expecting somebody. This black car's still with us, it's a BMW. He's put his nose out again to have a look. It's been sat on my arse end for about the last 4 or 5 miles. As soon as this traffic comes past, he'll rock it by. And again, that'll create a domino effect. I hope he does it quick, because we're coming to the crest of a hill and there's like a blind summit on top. Not going to make it, pal. Stay where you are. He's looking. Now, if I were sat at 50, you wouldn't have had that. They'd have all happily sat behind me. You wouldn't have had this queue. There is now a good steady line of traffic behind us, lad. So here we go. If there's a straight road round this bend, this one will come past us. He's chomping a bit. Chomping a bit, lad. I think it's a BM. Right, come on, pal, get ready. Nope, there's a car coming towards us. Come on, pal, get ready. No, don't do it. There's 3 cars coming. Got to keep my eye on him so I don't end up hitting a bit of a divot if he goes for tech me and I veer across and knock him into the middle of next week. I think he's going to be sat with us for a long time, yeah. fettler. Get ready, I'm expecting it to take me. Oh, one's come from two behind, an Audi. The Audi's done the old BM. Audi's come from two behind. I bet he's gutted behind me in this old black BM because the Audi was behind him. Some mirrors, we're coming round a tight left-hander, zebra's out. Just roll him round, no gas, no need to brake, just roll him round, offer him up, just tickle and fettle it. Mirrors as we come out the corner. Bends round up again to the left, I've already seen Audi go round, so mirrors. Just start backing him off, there's no zebras out, but it looks a little bit cheeky. Just mirrors as we come round. Again, it's bending round, S-bend, left then right. Sweeping chicane, lad. Nowhere near white line, shut up. That Audi's well gone. Trail of dust behind it.
After 400 yards, go around the roundabout, second exit, A947.
Second exit, so straight on for Aberdeen, basically. Straight on for Aberdeen, lad.
Go around the roundabout.
I think that sign then said, "Hold me drum, hold me drum, hold me drum, me pancakes are coming." Some mirrors. Crystal balls out, they don't know where anybody's going. After pick up. Come on, lad. There we go, we're out. Van's going to come out before us. Signals on. Straight over at roundabout, 19 miles to Aberdeen. Shire. So mirrors as we come out that roundabout. BM's fired off elsewhere. No, it's not. It's back with us. We've not shook that off yet. It's
Follow
back with us.
8947 for 10 miles.
It's just turned off into that housing estate, so they must live locally. I'm sure it said "Hold me drum." That sign then. Hold me drum. My whistle and fluke's coming. Just cautious with this load on. It just looks flimsy and rackety, like bits and bats of machinery stuff. Just hear it when I go over a bump when just rattling. I hope it's aerodynamic when we go over at Forth Road Bridge tomorrow. Lovely part of the world, isn't it? Lovely little villages and whatnot. Have you noticed when you're in Scotland, right? When you go up, the further north up Scotland you go, there's not that many houses. Quite a lot of them are bungalows, aren't there? Why did they all have bungalows? Did they not have the building materials? Was they not that tall or what? But quite a lot of the old houses in Scotland are all like bungalows. There are houses, don't get me wrong, but the majority seem to be bungalows. If anybody knows why that is, you tell me. Back out to 30, back into open speed limit, which for us is 40. Road bends round up ahead to the right, some mirrors. Junction coming up on left, there's a white van sticking its nose out of it. Mirrors. Bus is coming round at me. Mirrors. As it comes through. Sure, I seen a white van here, it's just pulled out. There's no black car on same junction. No, there is a white van. I didn't see the black car initially, I saw the white van behind it. I knew there was traffic waiting to come out that junction. Getting about ready for something to eat now. I've had bits and bats of food today. I had a breakfast this morning at Route 674 truck stop, and I also had a bit of chicken pasta while I was getting loaded before. I've had a bag of crisps today and a couple of biscuits, and that's all I've had. Normally said that to wife. I've had such a thing, such a thing. I've had 2 bags of crisps, a Scotch egg, a Twix Mars bar, a Curly Whirly. Well, I've eaten no shite. You know what I mean? Winding her up. I love my wife, me, you know. We get on very well, we do. I think the reason, I'll be honest, I think the reason we get on so well, my wife and I, whoa, motorbike lad, what doing? Mindful. I think the reason my wife and I get on so well is because I'm never there. I think if I was at home 7 days a week, I think I would do her head in. She'd probably strangle me. Because there's a lot of things we don't like, what the other one does. Like, she likes a lot of things I don't like, but personality wise, my wife and I are a very good match. We are. We're a very good match. So we don't tend to argue. I mean, there's a couple of times I probably get on her tits, and sometimes she's short with me, but she doesn't mean it, and then she'll, you know, so oops. And I'm same with her. But I think personality-wise, because we are very much alike in our personalities, we both know each other's triggers. Do you know what I mean? So we don't push that. We both know when for back off and when for say something and when for not. And we get on like we do get on like a bloody house on fire. We do. We've got very similar senses of humour, and we're just a good match. And I love her. I do. But I do think if I was at home 7 days a week, I think I would annoy the fuck out of her. I think I'd do her head in. Because I'm too much like her. Do you know what I mean? We're very much alike in personality wise. So just mindful, car waiting turn, it is turning now. We're now down to 2 hours and 8 minutes, so I'm nowhere near that bloody white line again. It's annoying that. Nowhere near it. I tell Esther, it's not even a solid white line. The paint's faded everywhere on it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make Dundee tonight. We'll get down near there somewhere. Near there somewhere. That knows. Near there somewhere this, Darren, t'other. Welcome to the DAF. And it's not DAF, it's bloody gadgets, jigglers and hula-ha's and flashy lights, bells and whistles, alarms going off every 2 bloody minutes. It's so annoying. But it drives alright. Feels smooth to drive. You feel every bump in road though. Mirrors. We were right at sea before when we come round to the side of Banff and all that. coming into a 40, which will stick at 40 anyway. This is Witterashes. Still following on for Aberdeen. Inverure to the right, whatever that is. I don't know. You tell me if you're local to these parts of the world. It's news to me, pal. Mirrors. Car just turning up ahead. That's gone. Mindful at junction still. Mirrors. I should have called this channel Mirrors with me in a HGV, shouldn't I? I missed the trick there. I'm not changing the name now. Chatting with me in a HGV rolls off the tongue, but yeah, I should have called it Mirrors with me in a HGV. Just mindful, truck coming towards us. Just don't want to meet it on the bend, but however, mindful its mirrors stick right out. So mirrors as it comes through. It's the backdraft as well when two trucks pass each other, I don't like. Mindful of this thing, overtaking, silver jobby. BM lad, BM. So just mindful now, a car's going to come and overtake me, I think. It's looking, it just saw a caravan coming round. There's a caravan pushing a car coming towards me. Everybody's impatient because we're sat at the legal speed limit at 40 miles an hour, you see. What can you do when you're videoing yourself, lad? I think 40's fast enough with a load on our back. It's bumpy as well, the road, you know what I mean? He's pushing his nose out again, this one. Just having a look. He's just offering himself up and back, just tickling and feckling. Tickling and feckling flange your back wheels, man. Time now is 17:38. So I think we'll run this on for another half hour or something. Hopefully we'll get to A90. Take you to A90. And then we'll call it a day and I'll crack on and start looking for somewhere to park up because we're not gonna get very far today. What's this road called? Is it the A947? Just for name it video later. I have 3 videos today now. So mirrors, mindful of the houses. Big lay-by up there. Sign out up ahead. There's a crossroads coming up to us. Mirrors. Yeah, the A947 to Aberdeen. That'll be what tonight's video, that tomorrow, whatever I post it, video's going to be called. Just coming into a 30, mirrors, just start backing him off. Here's this crossroads I mentioned. Machar Hotel. I bet they serve a nice, cold, tasty beverage in there. Just do a pint now, actually. Pint and some jackpot. Some mirrors, mindful of the BM. There's quite a lot of BMs about, isn't there, recently? Mirrors, mindful of the traffic, just mindful of this van. He's coming for it, he was going for it, he wasn't slowing down. He never lifted, I had to slow down for him, even though we had right away. They're just mindful now, we're rolling through this, whatever this place is. Just steady Eddie it. Steady Eddie, lad, steady Eddie. Start backing him off. Steady Eddie. Steady Eddie wins the race, lad. No need for speed, no need for speed. Right, lad. Mirrors. Now the bizarre thing happened, I did go on to that white line then, but it didn't register. Just mindful of the children here. Mirrors. Signs out for playground, so we are still in a built-up area. Some beautiful places. Back into open speed limit, which is 40 for us. I'll tell you what, this beats picking up household waste and sawdust and smelly shit and dusty recycled wood and crap and getting covered in shite. It really does. All I have to do is throw straps over, ratchet the load, make sure it's tight, and off we go. Mindful, there's a car coming at speed towards this junction to my left here, just poised ready like a coil spring. Mirrors, mindful with the traffic man to overtake us now. Car coming towards us. Repetitive, innit, which is the way I drive. Steady flow of traffic now, getting heavier coming towards us. Maybe it's kicking out time somewhere. Maybe it's tidy up time somewhere at someone's workplace down here. The traffic seems to be heavier coming towards us. S-bend approaching. Just back him off. Just off the gas. Just offer him up, pal. You know there's a truck coming, it's just a unit though, I can see it in the distance. You know it bends round to the right again in a minute. Car pulling out in front of us, mirrors. Road tightens a little tiny touch going over this little bridge. Mirrors. Mirrors as we come round. No, we're not going to get anywhere on this. We've an hour 57 left. It was a bit too ambitious. Gaffer messaged me before. He says, let us know when you're loaded, pal, because I need to get customer an ETA for tomorrow, because there's 2 of you going in. So I rang him when I loaded. I said, yeah. I said, how far do you think you'll get tonight? I said, oh, I don't know, probably bloody Glasgow or something. I said, how much time have you got left to take? He said, you'd be ambitious, get Glasgow tonight. I said, you retard. Probably Dundee then. He said, well, just see where you get to. It's up to you, mate. You know what I mean? They don't press you, they just leave you to it. Mirrors. A90 north, so we are coming to A90 very, very shortly now, so happy with that. We're coming to A90 at Aberdeen. That's going north, way one south. must be A90 then. No, I've not been on this particular road to where we've just come from. It was a lovely little place at Turriff where we come through. It's a pity I didn't film
sharp
earlier
left,
on.
A947.
Just hear this like rattling. Just coming across. Mirrors. There we go.
Sharp left.
Backing him off. So I'm not braying on towards it. It's already telling us it's a sharp left. It looks it, so I'm just taking up most of the lane. I don't want to come too fast round corner. Loaded. You know what I mean? I don't want to test these ratchet straps. I'll probably post this video tomorrow because, as you know, I don't like posting, giving you a rough idea where I am in my location.
Go around the roundabout, first exit A90.
Not that I'm frightened, doors are locked and I've got, you know, things to defend myself, but you just don't want people knowing where you park. Oh, there's a truck there, let's go and nick his diesel. Do you know what I mean?
Go around the roundabout,
mirrors,
first exit.
just backing him off. Signals on, mirrors. Over towards the white line, and funny enough, it doesn't go off this time. Mirrors were straight out. A90 south, Aberdeen, south and west. I've been further on up at Aberdeen when I've loaded household waste I used to do at Jenkins for a place at Hartlepool. Some mirrors. Coming on to A90 now. Just put a signal on. There's a car coming, it should be getting across for us. We're signalling early enough.
A90 towards Aberdeen south and west for 12 miles.
12 miles, pal. 12 miles, pal. There we go. We're on the A90. About 4 or 5 cars now what's been behind us for a couple of miles. They'll all start rocketing past. 71 miles to Dundee. An hour 53. We might do it. We might just do it. We might just do it. But I think we'll set her all to you soon. I know there's a truck stop down here I've stayed at before. I can't mind on how much it was, but I got a good night's sleep. There's a petrol station on it as well. I can't mind on what it's called. I've stayed at it before. It's before you get to Dundee. I don't know how long we've been rolling for. I can't see behind me proper, and I don't really want to take my eyes off the road to look. So we'll just roll you on for a bit. Roll you on, lad. You happy come with us for a bit further, a bit longer? I hope it's sure you'd see. I'll probably do another video tomorrow. I'll put today's on first. I put this morning's on when we went from Perth to Adlifa. So we're back up to open speed limit now, we're not limited. Yucky-tummy toot-toot, stinky rotten shoo-shoo, aha, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we might as well push it on for an hour. See if I can get to Dundee. Traffic behind us now on this road. Having said that, there's a motorbike going to rocket past us shortly. Oh lad, there goes Evil Knievel. He's looking in his mirrors. Good man. think I'll pull in shortly and I'll set her all to you. I'll just check my straps, make sure, because we've gone round a few corners. Make sure everything's still hunky-dory. Just come off that gas, just roll it down this hill. Just tickling and feckling. See the sea out over there, out over yonder. There's the A947 for Inverness, Aberdeen North. Him off. Mindful, there's 1, 2, 3 coming up this slip road here now. 4, 5. There's also a little red car here. I'm hoping it comes out before us, but we're mindful. We're catching it, we're catching it, we're catching it, we're catching it. Whereas I'm going to come across, it's not giving enough gas, that. There you go. On you go, lovely. No bother. On you go. Just mindful of this one in the other lane there, the grey one, silver metallic-y. Dark grey. Don't know where it's going. Does it want that lane or does it want on there now? So I don't pull across just in case. Just in case. Doesn't know what it wants yet. I'm out window. Mindful mirrors. I'm going to start coming across now. Mirrors. It obviously wants that lane. I've had it before when I've tried to come across and then all of a sudden they realise, oh, I don't want this lane, I want to be over there. A lackadaisical, listening to Right Said Fred on radio or something, you know what I mean? I'm too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan. But I've been to Kingswells. Bucksburn, what a name for a place, Bucksburn, oh aye. Oh aye, lad. Where's been the Bucksburn? What, Blackburn, Lancashire? No, Bucksburn, Scotland. What have you been doing there? Just tickling and fettling, lad, just tickling and fettling. Time now is 17:52. Kingswell, Aberdeen West, Alford, West Hill. All aboard! Sun's starting getting bright now, side on. just looking here, there's quite a lot of cars going around that roundabout. You're guaranteed some's going to go up this slip road as well, I would imagine. But rude not to. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There's quite a few of them coming. Mirrors. Mirrors. There's one coming running up alongside shortly. Where's it going to spit out? I think we'll just get out before it. Yeah. Mirrors. Yeah, we're going to get out before it. We don't need to alter our lanes. We stay in this lane. Steady Eddie, lad. Steady Eddie. Right, how far are we off Dundee? 64 miles off Dundee with an hour 45 left on clock. I think Dundee's doable. I really do. So tomorrow I'll do you a video from Dundee going down towards Glasgow, I think. Get you home at Forth Bridge with us tomorrow. It's not a lot for see on Forth Bridge. I've done it a few times, but that was when I were at Jenkins, and all them videos have sadly gone. I had some good videos on that channel, I tell you. You don't realise at the time, but well. I'm sure we'll get some good ones with this one. Right, I think I need me looking for somewhere to pull in now and set her out here. And then we'll just crack on with the rest of our day. I need to charge the camera up as well, the battery will be dead on it. So first decent lay-by down here, we're going to park company if I need me and thee. I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. I hope you're enjoying this channel so far. Thanks very much for watching and subscribing. If you want to, by all means, please feel free to share it and tell all your friends there's a lunatic in town. The more subscribers, the better. I'm not begging you to. If you want to do it, do it. If not, don't. You know what I mean? I'll still keep putting them on here. Mirrors, motorbike coming past us. It's not Eddie. It's not Evil Knievel from last time, is it? No. He was some character, I know. Evil Knievel, wasn't he? He's dead now and all. Just off the gas, just roll it down this hill, just start holding it back now, exhaust brake, van in front braking. We're going to drop down here, then go up. Heck of a climb. The retarder on this is a lot better than the Scania. I didn't have to touch the foot brakes once then, I just held it back on retarders, what I call the exhaust brake, all the way down there. The Scania, I'd have been dabbing on foot brakes every 2 minutes, it would have been rocketing on and over revving itself. It's a lot better on this. Seen any decent laybys yet, have we, pal? respect other road users. I respect you, pal. I respect you. Do you respect me? No, you're a
After
truck
800
dude.
yards, go around the roundabout, second exit, A19.
So we'll just start, come off that gas now, we'll just roll him up. No need for brakes yet. We're going to go straight over this roundabout towards Dundee.
Go around the roundabout, second exit.
Just rolling him on. No need for brakes yet. No need for brakes yet. No need for brakes yet. Just roll him on. No need for brakes. No need for brakes. Just start reducing him now, exhaust brake. Just bringing us down now. No need for foot brake yet. No need for foot brake yet. No need for foot brake yet. Little gentle squeeze on foot brake now just to bring us round. Truck's going straight on. We're round. Mirrors as we come round here. Over towards this curve. Bring us nicely round in our white line. Mirrors. Mindful of this van. Still within our white line. Signals on. Mirrors. Mirrors. Over towards white line so we don't cut up this curve with trailer. Mirrors. Out.
Follow
Progress.
A90 for 7 miles.
There we go. As easy as that. That's how I approach a roundabout. You can do it how you want to. So 59 miles off Dundee. Next lay-by, we're going to pull in and we're going to set a halt here. I'll clip that, I'll get a little video out of that in a bit. This sign is here. Is it a sign for a lay-by? Emergency lay-by, half a mile ahead. Is it an emergency to stop a video? I want somewhere where I can quickly stop, set an RTU and just check my straps. To the next one. I don't think this is an emergency lay-by. I don't think it's not the biggest of lay-bys either. It doesn't look like anything's loose. There's no straps loose though. There's a couple just twanging in wind, but they're not loose. It's just a force of habit I've started getting into. Every time I stop and I get out at wagging for something, I check my straps. I think it's a good habit to get into as well. Emergency lay-by, no good for me that. No good for me. It's getting back out the damn thing after. There doesn't look much traffic on this road, but as soon as you pull in, these cars come at you fast. You know what I mean? You're trying to get back out again after. So ideally I want to be running it on for another half an hour, then looking at pulling him in. I should get to Dundee. I've an hour 36 left. I should get to Dundee. Probably be a lay-by tonight. There used to be a truck stop at Dundee, but I haven't been past it for a while, and I'm sure somebody said that it's closed now. But there used to be a truck stop as you come out of Dundee. I don't know whether it's still there. You'll probably all be screaming and shouting now. Aye, bloody truck stop, guys, have a bloody truck, you don't know where part shops are. You know what I mean? But sure somebody said it's closed. I haven't been past it. I haven't been down this. I've been down this road before when I was with Jenkins, but I haven't been down this road for a long while. I've never stayed at the truck stop, but I've always known that there was one there. Time now is 6 minutes past 6. I'm going to have to pull in soon because I ring my wife at 7 o'clock. We have a routine. We have a set routine. I always ring her at 7 o'clock. She's normally home from work then. She's had a tea, sorted dogs out. She's had a shower and she's settled in bed for me. So I always give her a ring then. I don't like ringing her beforehand because I feel as if I'm murdering her. But she's flapping trying to do 3 or 4 things at once and multitasking. Let's pull this visor down. This sun's blurring in at me from the right hand side, so madam. We must have gone over an hour now, easy. I used to love this run when I used to get it with Yankees. Up to the top of Aberdeen, carry on going past where we come in on the A90 off, keep going up there. I used to do a recycling spot for Hartlepool. It was always a bloody good run. You knew you was in for a good run, do you know what I mean? I used to love it, mate. There is a truck stop down here on this road, well before Dundee. I can't mind out what it's called, but I've stayed there. I've stopped there at night. I'm not going in it tonight, I'm going to push on to Dundee. Mirrors, there is something in this emergency lay-by, it's a silver contraption. Don't think it's the police, it just looks like a car. There are signs on them saying no stopping except in emergencies. There's the sea up ahead, pal. Fan-dabby-dozy, fan-dabby-dozy. Off that gas. I said come off that gas, come off cruise control. Just backing him off, exhaust brake, just rolling downhill. Good sweeping hill too. Cracker, blinder.
After 800 yards, go around the roundabout, second exit, A90, then turn right.
So again, with no gas, we're rolling down this hill. We'll come out exhaust brake now. Signs out telling us to reduce speed. Mirrors. We're going to go straight over this roundabout towards Dundee. Back off at exhaust brake. Back on it again now. No need for foot brake, 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 no need for foot brake. Little gentle dab of foot brake now. Just mirrors, wondering where the truck's going, he's going straight on, mirrors, we're out. Over towards white line, mirrors as we come round so we don't clip the curb. Over towards this curb will bring us nicely round in our white line. Mirrors, mindful of that pickup truck, signals on, mirrors as we come out. Over towards the white line again so we don't clip this curb. Mirrors, lights are changed, they were on red. Traffic in lane 2 is slowing down. Mirrors, we want to be, where do we want? Yeah, we want in this lane.
After 100 yards, turn right, A90.
There we go, we want in this lane. We're now blocking lane 2, there's nothing, lane 1, there's nothing behind us. Good job. And I've been this way a million times before, didn't realise that. So Lights are changing. There is a car just come into lane 1, so we're not holding anybody up, we're moving. Just thank the car behind me for its patience. Mirrors,
right,
just back him off. Mirrors, oh, and that. Mirrors as we come round. Progress, right, there should be a decent lay-by on here now. Come on, little thing. I lost my cruise control then. Built speed back up again now. There we go, mirrors.
Follow A90 towards Dundee for 48 miles.
48 miles off Dundee. We should achieve Dundee, I would think. Mirrors, roadkill. 4 far, Perth, 52 miles off Dundee. That said 48. Right, so it's a lay-by I want now. Here we go, sign for parking. Bingo, 1 mile. So we'll have this and we'll pull in and we'll set her out. Hopefully we can get in it and set her out here. I think this video's gone on for long enough now. Waiting for this parking, it should be coming up shortly. Hopefully we get in it. Where are you? Where are you? You buggeroonie. There we go, here's a slither. Right, I'm just going to pull him in here and we'll set her out here. So indicators on, mirrors, there's nothing behind me. Just start whacking him off. Right, it'll be a quick turnaround. I'll quickly jump out and try and check my straps. I've been your old mate Borothea. Once again, you, my friend, have been beautiful. I'm going to pull in as tight as I can without clipping the curbs, so I don't like getting out into live traffic. I'm just going to try and quickly have a look at this load, make sure it's alright. And yeah, we're going to crack on now to hopefully get to Dundee. Right, thanks very much for watching. I've been your old mate Borothea. Once again, you, my friend, have been beautiful. Oh, now we're in 9 minutes. That's alright, isn't it? You know what I mean? Apart from that little cock up at then when we get it wrong lane. But hey, every day's a school day. Nobody's perfect, least of all me. I'll see you later. Have a great night. God bless. Ta-ra.